Breaking news.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure.
Hello there, and welcome back. I know I'm over an hour late. I've had a bit of company, so I couldn't really jump on a live whilst I had people there. Hi Anna, you okay? I'm okay. I can't grumble. Now I've got my van working again. Yeah, but I've rushed everything, so I've come out with no filters, hardly any papers. It's like I'm a novice. Well, I am a novice, really, aren't I? It's okay. It'll only take 2 minutes when I need to go and grab them, so. Hey up, Jamie, you're alright, mate? I'm alright. He's cool. Right, so. One sec. Right. Hi, Mouse, you okay? Thank you. Hi, Martin. Not on this channel, there's not. Oh no, that could be a good thing, couldn't it? Start a lottery. I don't know. I don't really do it that often. No, the lottery. So not all lotteries are stamped, Martin. Mine isn't, or it won't be when I make it. £6 a number, and you can win £2. That's a good deal, isn't it? Hi Trina, you okay? So as you can see, I'm back in the van. I've got it working. Now there's a good idea, Mouse. Win a sticker instead of £2. Yeah. It wasn't until I was actually on the phone with him and I said, like, I can't get in the van with the key. The battery is in dead. And he's like, have you lost the key? And then it clicked to me. And I'm like, for the van, yeah, I've lost it. And he's like, how the fuck did you lose it? I said, you threw it away when we changed the ignition barrel. And he goes, oh yeah, I'll be round in a minute to sort it out or to have a look at it. So he come round and he was at the van for about 10 minutes, just messing about with the fob. Then he started making some weird noise. And then about another 5 minutes later, it eventually opened. And he put his multimeter on the battery. The battery's completely dead. So I bought a new battery, nearly 90 quid. And then put his multimeter on it just to make sure it wasn't the alternator. But that one's charging, so hopefully it's fixed for now. Hi Vanessa, you okay? Yeah, the battery was fused. Even though it has still got the green light in the battery to say it's okay. It's an orange tool with two wires and roddy things, and you just stick it on stuff and see what the electricity is in it. I've got one in the house, but I haven't got a fucking clue how to use it, so it's just an ornament. Yeah, it's basically to see if something, so you can see if something's or if it's not, or if something's charging. Right, so we could test the battery to make sure that was charging and what have you. Vanessa, do you know in proper English that has an S on the end? It's maths, not math. Math is one sum, maths is multiple. I'm not, to be honest, Jamie, but I've got to try and get some fucking money in. Or now for the move and the MOTs. Technically, yes, I'm going out. Well, I'm going out of the house into the van to do a live for New Year. So technically, I'm going out. Exactly. I mean, luckily, I did them extra 2 days last week. So that gave me money for the battery. But I still need to save up for the MOT for the car in February, and then the MOT for this in March. So fucking spend, innit? I should be a woman. And I wouldn't be grumbling that I've got to spend. Vanessa, unfortunately, looking for a house is so stressful. And I mean, I suppose it's more stressful at this time of year as well. But I do feel sorry for you. Yeah, but Martine, what you got to remember is you've got to get your watch hours up and everything. So doing a live tomorrow might help you. And over the Christmas period, you can't just not do one because somebody else is doing one. I mean, to be fair, if we all did that, then nobody would ever be live. I've got to keep doing them to try and get me subscribers up. And then come January, I'm thinking of doing daytime lives again on the work channel. See if I can build that up again and my watch hours up again. What job are you going for, Jamie? Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Like I say, I need to try and get that one to 1,000 because I'm on 900 and something. So if I can get that to 1,000 subscribers, plus post 3 videos and get up to 4,000 watch hours. I mean, it's dropped right down now to 1,000 and something. So it's going to take some going to get it there. I agree, Mouse. I agree. If you try to build it up, really, you've got to be on as much as possible. This one keeps going up and down. I was on 109, I think it was, this morning. And then it went up to 110. Yeah, I mean, loads of channels lose subscribers and gain subscribers. It's just one of them things, in it. Whilst I'm still a small channel, it's no biggie, is it? Does make you wonder though, is it the content that I'm putting out, or is it just there like, this really isn't for me? Either way, I'm not really fucking asked. What do you mean social media ID? Martin, come on and explain it. I suppose it's for all them people that are making loads of money on social media and not saying anything. So if you declare everything, then you got nothing to worry about, have you? Really? I don't think you make that much money on YouTube, do you? I mean, dinner lady was saying she's got like, I can't remember how many thousands of followers she's got, but she's still got to go to work to because she don't make enough money off YouTube. I know, you're all right, mate. Yes, I did forget Martine, if I'm honest. Um, but surely, if it's going to happen there, it's going to happen everywhere, isn't it? No, we're not in the EU. There was talks of us going back in it, wasn't there? So the kids don't open the door whilst I'm leaving, on it. They think they're funny. They open the door and I fall out. Now that wouldn't be funny, Mouse, would it? Um, at least though, I could wind my window down and climb out. Yes, mate, I had to get a new battery for it. The old one's dead. It took me, mate, nearly 20 minutes though to get in with the fob. Because when I changed the ignition, he threw away the old blade, which opens the doors, and started the old ignition. And he's like, "Ah, you don't need that." So he pinned the blade to the key, and that's why I couldn't get in. And it wasn't until I was on the phone with him that it clicked. That's why I was saying the other night I can't get in with my key. To be fair, Martin, it could be because the speeds that I have to drive at when I'm just driving around the street at 5 miles an hour, I could be overcharging the battery. And it never really gets a good run. So it could just be down to the work that I'm doing with it. Yeah, I can open the side, but I can't get to the side because of the bulkhead. I was actually thinking of taking the bulkhead off and just having it as an open back. But when I've got shit in the back, then it could fall onto me when I'm driving. So it's not really a good idea. Just so if this shit happens again, I can do something with one of the back doors so I can get in. Even if I just cut like this bit of the bulkhead out, this bit. Well, we're supposed to be getting clean air zones. I can't wait for them, and then at least then we know we'll never get a cold, we'll never get COVID because we've got clean air. But I know it's bullshit, but it's me dreaming. Clean air, no colds, no flus, no COVID, no nothing because we got clean air. I was feeling a bit rough this morning, but it's gone now, so I'm all right. Could be the dust, or it could just be down to the fact that you're getting used to having a bit of heat on you. I can deal with the cold outside a lot better than I can in the house. My eating's on 24/7. And that's more for Harry because he won't sleep with a quilt on him. So there's no way I'm letting him go all night in the cold with no quilt on. Yeah, I can deal, like I say, I can deal with the cold outside. That's not a problem. It's when you're sat in the house and you sneeze and you've got a fucking icicle shooting at somebody instead of a bit of snot or mist. Oh, menopause ain't that bad. Time to trade her in for a younger model then. Hi, Trina. I don't really do Easter eggs. I do like chocolate, but after Thursday, I've got to cut all the chocolate and all the shit out. So it just means when I go shopping, well, I don't really go shopping that often, but when I do, with little man, and he sees them, he'll be wanting one each time. Hi, Ian. You're all right, mate? Yeah, but you women go on about that menopause like it's a bad thing. At least you get over it eventually, don't you? Hi, Lola. Oh, mouse promises. Hey up, it's getting kinkier and kinkier. Now we're bringing a whip. Yeah, but if you're having hot sweats, then you won't be cold in this weather. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Helps you keep warm, doesn't it? See, if you women was like us men and kept busy, then you won't get these hot flushes and cold chills and stuff. Unfortunately for us men, a man's work is never done. So we have to keep going and going and going. I haven't got a rubber suit to put on. So there were no gimping around here. Plus, I'm not coming out on the street in a gimp suit. Define keeping busy. We're always busy. We follow you women around, making sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Hang on, is somebody dressing a turkey up in a gimp suit then, with a whip? I cut mine in tinfoil, not in a gimp suit. So why don't you just freeze it then and then order a vindaloo instead? Yeah, get a nice vindaloo, extra hot. So you're basically getting a foul. I don't know what we're having for tea tomorrow. I can't remember if we normally have a takeaway or not. Not that I really want one because of the move. No, meat samosas are better. The veg ones are nasty. And some chicken pakora. Yeah, but Martine, she's having it early, isn't she? It's not for New Year's Eve, 12 o'clock. And you don't know, by 12 o'clock, she could be sat on the toilet shitting last year's chicken curry out. Oh, like I say, tomato soup for me is the best soup. Corned beef hash is the best stew to have, really, in my opinion, anyway. Even though I have done like a sausage stew and shit like that, but so if you have a corned beef sandwich, it's got to have corned beef and a slice of ham on it, and then a squirt of salad cream. To be fair, that's really the only time I eat veg. If I have a stew or a hash or whatever you want to call it, as long as it hasn't got trees in. Dark bread, I call that brown bread. Hi Dave, you all right, mate? I don't mind her being pickled. It shuts her up a bit. She don't moan as much when she's pissed. How long have you got Lola there for, Ian? That should be an easy win for Wolves, that. Oh, I bet it's flying by, innit? Having that company. To be fair, this Christmas has flew by for us. Well, it has for me. I don't know about her. Um, Christmas Day flew by. Boxing Day dragged a little bit, but not much. And then it's just flew by after that. Uh, about 3 or 4 months I've had this channel, mate. Yeah, it's growing, mate, slowly. I mean, I've got 110 subscribers, so it's getting there. I don't expect it to grow anytime soon, so I know I won't wake up in the morning and it'll have like 1 million subscribers. It'll be 111. I was on 110 before I started, I think. I'm sure I was. Well, there you go, 111. Really, I should do some of the lives the other way, shouldn't I? Because apparently YouTube puts you out more. Yeah, I'll be on 20k, but I won't have the watch hours, so it'll still be a grind. So I'd rather grind up slowly and not put my gimp suit on with just a little old lace so I can still have a cig and stick my tongue out. It's not for a snooker ball, it's so I can have a cig. Yeah, a lot of banging and clanging. God knows. I don't know. I didn't see anyone. I'm hoping it's not Harry. He should be in bed. He's not at the window, so it might have been the other one. Hi, Bill. You all right, mate? Yeah, it's the other son grabbing a bike out of the back garden. To be fair, though, you're never going to please everyone. You might think you're putting out something decent, and you might have, just go off mine, 111, but only 20 people might watch that video or even like it. At least if you've got more subs, you've got more chance of a few more people watching it. This is true, Mouse. And it is all down to the community, really, isn't it? And hopefully, as it gets bigger, the community gets bigger, and it doesn't get worse. It all intermingles and yeah, again, you're right. They are the regulars, them 111, and I appreciate them all. And if it stays at that 111, then so be it. You know, it will be what it will be. Um, I can't say I wouldn't like to make a few quid off it, because that'd be lying. But I'm in no rush to make any money off it. No, and you can have loads, and it doesn't take you further. You're right. I just want to be who I am. I don't want to be one of them false people. Basically, what you see is what you get. And if you don't like it, then go elsewhere. I'd say the sausage rollie and yeah, well, sometimes you have got to, I mean, you can't pick and choose who can come in and who can't, unless you ban them or whatever. And luckily, we haven't had any idiots in here yet. I don't think. So yeah, everyone's welcome. Just be a nice person. Do you mean if you're having a bad night, Bill, or if I'm having a bad night, people can turn on me because I'm having a bad night, or they can turn on you because you're having a bad night? I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I go on people's lives and I don't comment because I'm not in the right frame of mind to comment. So I just sit there and I'll watch it. Yeah, Bill, I will be. After New Year, I'll be doing some videos on the scrapping, getting them back up. I need to start concentrating on that channel as well. And then when I've got the money to start up the other business, it'll be on that channel as well. That's why I've changed the name to Andy at Work. No, I agree, Bill. Everybody who's making videos, doing lives or whatever, they are out there to be commented on, whether it's good or bad. And you have got to take the good with the bad. And you've always got to remember, is there's somebody always better at doing this than what you are. Well, I know this. I know there's better people out there doing YouTube than I am. Oh, our bin day was today. And then when we move, it's on a Monday, apparently. So, got to remember to put, well, I don't remember to put them out on a Monday night. She does. So, I won't really have to remember to put them out Sunday night either, will I? To be fair, Bill, I am what I am. Do I offend people? Yes, I do, because I say things. I don't think about what I'm saying. I just blurt it out, and it's like, that's a bit wrong. But I don't mean it nastily. What most of my thing is humour. And to do this on my own, I do find hard, because I've got nobody to bounce off to crack jokes and what have you. Like on the Takeaway Boys, that one's easy because I can bounce off Paul, and I can be the funny one, and he can be the serious one. But yeah, I'll never say something I don't really mean. Because I'm not a nasty person. So if I say something that somebody's taking the wrong way, it wouldn't have been meant that way. It would have been meant a funnily way, not nasty. Right, let me go and do a quick brew. Really? Hi, Pen, you okay? Good, good. Yeah, when I was reading that, Pen, I was like, I don't know what to say to that. So I just liked it. Um, I think for the first time I was actually lost for words. I didn't know what to say. Hey, there's nothing wrong with putting Holland's pie in the microwave. They taste a lot better out of the microwave than they do out of the oven. No, no, I get that, Pen. But I wanted to say something, but I didn't know what to say. So it was like sometimes things are best left alone and not said. So, like I say, I just liked it. Up 10. 3 guesses for mayonnaise. Really? What sort of cook are you? Come on. Yeah, but it's good to have gadgets when you've got a channel so you can chop shit up differently and just show it differently. I thought you would, to be honest, the one I struggled with and I thought people would have struggled with was the cabinet. But no, you got that straight away. No, I'm not Mouse. I'm not on the Temu bandwagon yet. But I am thinking, because Ian said to me, why don't you make an order and then show the unboxing of it? Because apparently you got a few subs and what have you through doing that. I've never yet been in a charity shop. Yeah, see, and I've got to remember though when I do, if I do it, to take the address off the box and not show me address on camera. It certainly does, mate. And last time I had the address facing me and I was fucking cutting it and I moved it and then all of a sudden it was on camera. And luckily somebody commented on it and I couldn't get to the comment without watching the video. And I forgot to pause it. So I commented back and then as I looked up, I saw me address there and I thought, oh, fuck's sake. So I deleted the video. It's easy done, I suppose, when you're in the making of a video and you're not watching what's on the phone, you're just concentrating on what you're doing there. Bit silly, really. I suppose you should watch it back just to make sure. No, I took your name and address off it, and that was the side I was showing. And then, like say, I cut it and I was opening it, and for some reason it's turned now and it's facing the camera with my address on it. Cheers, mate. No, all I need to do is just take the address off in the first place. Yeah, I'll be live New Year's Eve. Yeah, I think most people will be doing some sort of live, won't they? I'm hoping to get on between 7 and 8, so I can see 2025 out with you lot and see 2026 in with you. You don't see many people doing that now, though, do you, Mouse? Martine said something about that. I don't remember my old fella walking out the front door and walking round to the back. But he could have done, but I don't remember it. I've never done it. I've walked out the front door and back in. Well, just save it and then next year give it him back for Christmas. And say, there you go, happy Christmas. To be fair, mate, I wish I still had a coal fire or a wood burner. be fair, when I was younger, we used to always go out for New Year. And then as I'm slowly getting older, I don't want to go out. I'm the same. I'd rather be indoors. Even if you are having a drink and what have you, I'd rather have a drink indoors than out in the pub. Spending all that money just to piss it down a toilet. And then wake up tomorrow with a banging headache. I remember as a kid when we used to do toast on the gas fire because it was freezing in the kitchen and we wouldn't stand there freezing. We'd put the fire on in the living room and we'd put like the bread on a fork and just hold it there and cook it. And then when the stepmom got up, she used to bitch and moan about all the crumbs all over the floor. To be fair though, to some people, New Year's Eve is just another day, isn't it? Or New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, it's just normal days. Dave Mouse wants you to take her out for a nice romantic meal. So if you went out for a meal, Mouse, what would be your ideal meal? Now, if I take her out, it has to be Chinese. Stop looking down your pants then, Ian, and then you'll stop giggling. Right, okay. So you'd like steak and chips or something like that. So you wouldn't like to go for one of them all-you-can-eat buffet things, and I'd like to go to one of them for an Indian all-you-can-eat, just so I can try different Indian foods instead of always a vindaloo or a fowl. Well, they did better than what I thought, Martin. I thought they was going to lose, if I'm honest. They don't play the best these days, do they? Dave, now come on, Pound Bakery, she's a bit posher than that. You got to take her to McDonald's. At least you can get her a happy meal and make her happy for once. Fucking typical. Get an offside goal. At least it took you somewhere, Lola. You should be grateful. Ew. Christmas cake. I think I've got some sort of chocolate cake in there. I bet she's never took you out for a meal, though, has she, Ian? Oh, now. I don't really do a 3-course meal. um, but if I had to, and it was an Indian, then I'd have chicken pakora for starters with a vindaloo or a fowl, depending if they do a fowl. And then for me pudding, it'd have to be some sort of chocolate cake. I was just thinking that, mouse. I don't know if we're having beef or gammon. It's whatever she's got out and what have you. Well, over here, for us commoners, Martine, it's main course, not entree. That's some Gordon Ramsay and shit, say. Welcome back, Vanessa. It's not that cold outside, is it? You've been out there hours. And if you work faster and harder, you won't get as cold. Well, at least you can say you had steak on New Year's Day then, Martine. Right, okay, so don't move as quick then. Dawdle and take your time and stay stood up. Well, Lola, you're Scottish, but you're not having steak. All right, Nematos, cheers for coming in, mate. And see you tomorrow, hopefully. Crisp and cheese butties. Now, if I have crisp and cheese, it's got to have ham on it. Ham, cheese, and salt and vinegar or prawn cocktail crisp. No, chicken soup. No. Like I say, tomato soup for me. I'm happy with that. With a bit of cheese and garlic on toast, cut into like soldiers so you can dip it. Hi, Free, you're all right, mate? Martine. Tomato soup over chips is beautiful. Or as you might say, fries. It's not though. Tomato soup is the best soup ever. (1968), I wasn't even thought of. I wasn't even an itch in my daddy's bollocks then. See, I'm not too keen on the soup on its own. I like to, if I have soup on its own, then it's got to have, like I say, cheese and garlic on toast to dunk it. But I do prefer to have chips and soup so I can make my chip butties and yes. Really? That sounds absolutely disgusting. Who the fuck has soup with trees in? Yeah, it was Penn. Penn did it. When she was on here that night, and I suggested it, and then a few days later, her and Steve did it. See, now chili's nice if it's hot. If it's like, it's okay. Then it's just disgusting, and it's got to have a lot of spice in it and what have you. I don't see the point. But what I don't get is why it's called chili when it's supposed to be spicy. To be fair, Mouse, I snuggle into a fucking vegetable every night, and it don't work. I still wake up the same, and so does she. I like mine hot, and I don't. And I think, me personally, I think when you freeze something that's got chilies in it, or you reheat it the day after, it's never as hot. Good night, Martine. Thanks for coming in, and speak to you soon. Have a great night. All right, Mouse, no problem. Thanks for coming in, and I'll speak to you soon. Take it easy. It's not awful, is it, Pen? It is edible. Okay, Vanessa, no problem. Thanks for coming in, and speak to you soon. Everyone's going. Who's left? If we still got here. See how all the old timers have to go early because it's getting late. Not like us youngsters. No problem, Pen. Thank you for coming in, and speak to you soon. Have a good night. Nice, Skit. You're all right, mate. I know you have to shop around, don't you, to find. I can't be arsed with that though, me. If I want something and I go to Tesco's or Asda's or Lidl or Aldi, I'm doing it all in the one shop. I ain't going to Tesco's and getting whatever I want from there, and then because something's £1 cheaper somewhere else, I'll go there. No, I can't be asked with it. What I'm saving on the food, I'm using in fuel anyway, so I'm not saving. To be fair, you know, I've not been in farm food for a long time. I get my frozen stuff from my sons. I think there's a secret party as well, Ian, and we didn't get invited. It was for the over 50s, I think, so we're not old enough to get there. Yeah, but they couldn't invite her because she's at yours, so they couldn't invite one without the other. Thought you'd fell asleep, Lola. Or gone to that over 50s party with all the others. Ian's not over 50. He's still in his 30s, same as me. Well, I'm 21, but I lie about my age so I can get into pubs without being ID'd. Put 2 in, it might make her sleep quicker and longer. To be fair, mate, I struggle working for other people. So I get where you're coming from there. Because for some reason, managers seem to always think it's their money when you're doing work for a company. But it's not their money, it's whoever owns the business. I just can't wait for New Year now. I think my little fella goes back to school on the 6th, so next Tuesday. So I'm thinking of getting back into the scrapping on the Tuesday. And I might start doing some more videos and lives on that channel. Definitely, mate. Now I've got you on Messenger. we can arrange things and we'll do a meetup. We'll do a meetup and we'll go and have a look around Salford and see how it's changed. And we'll do a video or a live as we're going around Salford. I hope your mum said yeah then. Might as well give him a sick note and he can have a few days off school. Yeah, Ian, what I'll do is I'll pick you up one day and we'll go out scrapping together. Doing scrap metal, not fighting. I'm too old for fighting. To be fair, mate, I don't know how I present myself on it. I'm just me. I don't really explain things much because I don't know much about the scrap game, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, there you go, Ian. We'll do a day of scrapping in the summer when Lola's down. And like Dave says there, we'll put the washer in the back so Lola can go in the back with the rest of the old stuff. But don't laugh at my van because it doesn't go very fast. I forgot to put my phone on charge like a nugget. Yeah, I suppose, mate, looking at it like that, but then there's some videos where they've hardly watched it. So in the same respect, is there a reason for that? These saps are getting out. But in all seriousness now, Ian, does Lola actually come with subtitles? Because I do struggle to understand what she's saying on the videos. So does she actually come with subtitles? I'm glad it's not just me then, mate. Yeah, no, I'm talking about when I see you face to face. How am I going to understand what you're saying without being rude and keep saying, what you saying? Hey? Maybe I'll have to get one of them word pad things and you can write down what you're saying and you can show it. To be fair, I think that's all it is with you Scottish people. You do talk very quick. Same as the Irish. They talk so quickly and all, and it's like, slow down. Slow down so us normal folk can understand you. But I think the hardest one to understand is people from Glasgow and places like that. When they get really into a conversation and they're talking properly between themselves, and you're like, yeah, okay. Okay, I understand. They don't realise though, do they? They're just talking, just the same as us. You know, I mean, and some of their words that they use is weird. Was it a young girl? But even so, if you're working in a shop, you should know what semolina is and stuff, shouldn't you? It's weird how the youngsters don't know what some of the old foods are, isn't it? And did you say, do I sound like I'm chewing a brick? but you wasn't talking fast though. You was talking your normal talking between yourselves. So, and you don't realise that there's somebody there that doesn't really understand what you're saying when you're talking at that pace. And to be fair, you shouldn't have to keep sitting there thinking, hang on a minute, got an English dude here who don't understand us. Warrington's not that far from Liverpool, though, is it? Even though you're not classed as Liverpudlians or Scouse Wallabies. I would, mate. If there was like a group of Scottish people or Irish people talking and I didn't have a clue, I'd be like, yeah, yeah. Really? When did that happen? Right, okay. And inside, I'd be thinking, you ignorant fucker. I can't understand what you're saying. Yeah, so maybe try and listen a bit better, Ian. Don't just say yes. But I'm sure you'd understand £1,000,000. Lola, say a fast sentence and then put £1,000,000 in it so we can hear what it'd sound like, as if though you was talking to someone else. I'm sure £1,000,000 would stand out no matter how fast you said it. Surely you can get it from Asda, the big Asda in the town centre. All right, okay. Like I say, it's been a while since I've been to Wigan. Right, I'm going to have a cig, and then I think I'm going to go in and get a warm. Um, no problem, Dave. Thanks for coming in, mate. Like I say, I'm going to have a cig first, and then I will end it. Yeah, have a cig, mate. Yes, Skick, he has, mate. He has got a channel. Fucking hell, Ian. He don't want to watch Wigan. He lives there. So how far are you from Wigan then, Ian? Just click on his picture, skip, and that, and then go to channel. Of course you can, mate. Why are you asking? Ian, you don't have to ask if you can put your channel on. You just stick it on. It should be in Nightbot as well. No, what is this? Yeah, it is in Nightbot. But yeah, Ian, if you ever want to just post your link, just post it. Don't ask. Yeah, it's in Nightbot anyway, but same with anybody else with a channel. If you want to post it, post it. It's not a problem, mate. Not a problem. Like I say, anytime you want to post it, post it. There's some good videos on there, Skip, to be honest, and on some of them there is a bit of a weird woman. So just be warned. What's that? Right, well, that's me sig gone. So should we end it there? And I can go in and get a bit warmer. So yeah, like I say, I will be live again tomorrow, hopefully between 7 and 8 o'clock. And we can see 2025 out and 2026 in. So hopefully I'll see you all there. If not, I'll see you all in the new year. Right, thanks for coming in. after half an hour.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little light in. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. If you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly.